Hello, welcome along to Greyhound Gold, another big edition. It's David Short and JB's back, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, JB?
Good, Shorty. Good to be back by unpopular demand, filling in for Leia Ernest, getting the call up off the bench, and very happy to be here.
Indeed. Yeah, looking forward to getting your thoughts on a big weekend of chasing upcoming. But before we do that, let's go back to last Friday night down there at Mandurah, the feature final, the shorts, and it was a stellar lineup assembled as well. Let's have a look at it in the early stages here. Off the inside draw, Bondi Manelli off to a flyer. Gets a little bit messy in behind here, and the leader sneaks away. But look at Vitality up along the inside. That's the key to this race. It absolutely punches through while there's a little bit of jamming, and it gets out after the leader here. Turning for home, Bondi Manelli is claimed by Vitality, who absolutely steams to the line over the concluding stages. Vitality going on to win by 2 lengths from Bondi Manelli, the luckless Stanger Moose. He's been the king of the Mandurah 405. He had no luck in the shorts, finally finished back in third. Split 673, 1206, 2279. Well done to young gun trainer Lewis Clays, having a wonderful run with his team at the moment, and feature race success for him and Vitality there on Friday night, JB.
Yeah, big odds, wasn't it, Shorty? Not a series for favourite backers. We saw some upsets in the heats and then in the final as well. But as you said, great effort, Lewis Clay, a young trainer that's going places in this caper. Doing
really good things with his team. Let's get on to finding some winners this Friday night down there at Mandurah. I'm going to kick off my best bet race 3, number 1, Burning Passion. This greyhound goes particularly well over the 490 metres at Mandurah. It's had the 5 starts there for 2 wins and 3 seconds. Last week was okay when finishing runner-up in solid time, but the week before is something like we'd like to see here, 27.63. It's got the inside draw from the red. It's had 3 tries for 2 wins and a second, JB. So it goes well off the inside draw. It's got good early pace. There's some nice dogs in it, but they're drawn wider. I think the draw advantage will kick in, and that will be the difference. Race 3, number 1, Burning Passion, something you've been accused of having on occasion, JB.
That's all right. I got the cream for that, Shorty.
Oh dear. Moving on to our value play, and it's the old Molly Ringwald, looking pretty in pink, is this greyhound Charos Hope. Now, this greyhound does enjoy it out there wearing the fairy floss. It's had the most wins in its career from box number 8, and it is a dog that likes to use plenty of the track, so it's well served out there. I think the kennel mate is actually the danger in the race. Charos Diamond, probably a little bit faster, but it's going to be a lot shorter in the market, and it's drawn the squeeze box. Accordingly, my reasoning is I'm sticking with the dog that's well drawn out in box number 8. If there's jamming in the middle, should be able to slingshot around them and get the job done for us at a price, JB. The fairy floss runner, I'm sticking fat, race 11, number 8, Charos Hope on Friday night. What about your best bet down there?
Heading towards race 8, number 1, Sunset Piper, Shorty. I think this one really in the slot here for Sunset Piper. Box 1 over the 490 metre journey. Look, does her best over this distance. I think very good chance to be winning here on Friday night. My value play heading towards race 6, number 4, Submariner. Good win by this greyhound last week. Look, Weston Bray probably gets a lot of the attention in this race from the pole, but a couple of question marks with this dog. First run for a couple of months here, also first start over this distance. It's enough for me to say, look, okay, if I'm going to take this dog on, who's it going to be? Submariner is a dog that's pretty much always thereabouts, and will be doing a lot of good work at the concluding stages of the race. I think he's a chance to upset the apple cart here.
And he's popular on this program because he was our value play last Friday night down there at Mandurah from box number 8. He opened at $11, JB, smashed by the punters, eventually started around that $3.50 range, but he was good to us last week, so let's hope Subby
follow up.
Go Submariner.
That's right.
On to the Saturday night Cannington
action. Is it a French one or a US one, or we don't know yet anyway.
We're yet to know, but I'd be hoping that it's the US version because we're not that popular at this very point in time across there in the Wee Paris. Let's move on to Saturday night chasing action, and my best bet comes up in a heat of the youngsters. Wow, we've got some hot heats. Really looking forward to these on Saturday night. Jimmy's Decision is the BB for me. Race 5, number 3. Really exciting young prospects. Been racing against our best sprinters week in, week out for close to 2 months now, and has measured up incredibly well. The drop back to his own age group here is very, very important. So he's been racing against the top liners, a slight drop in class, ideal. Went round last week in a City Grade 5 race and won in fine style. 29.77 was a hot run. Something like that here, JB, and he'll be getting the chocolatas. And the value play for me comes up in race 7, number 3 in Tiger Town. Now, this greyhound went round over the 600 metres last time out and was nabbed over the concluding stages by Buller Manelli. But Buller Manelli's going great guns at the moment. The time overall was really good. I think Tiger Town's got a pretty nice future. Should get around the each way odds in what's a fairly open lineup. I've got plenty of time for it. Just needs to get that little bit of clear air early. If it does get that, it'll be nice and strong in the back half of its race. So my value play, race 7, number 3, Tiger Town. What about your BB for Saturday night? Like a tiger.
Heading towards the last race of the night there, Shorty, the dog jumping out of box 1, Destruction. I actually really liked this dog to win last week when he was coming up against Momentum and Vice Grip. Didn't quite get the lead. Momentum, of course, was able to nab him there. I think it'd be a different story this time round. Box 1 really helps him out. Bit of a danger with High Sky over in box 2. That dog's racing well at the moment, and you wouldn't be tipping against Adam Smithson much at the moment. He's winning everything at the moment, but I think that just the class here of Destruction should see that greyhound through. And for my value play, Shorty, I'm heading towards race 7 as well, so we are
locking horns. The horns are up.
Yeah, I'm going for the dog jumping out of box 5.
It's a lemon alert.
It's a lemon alert. Brazil Manelli. So,
Brazil. I see what you've done now with the whole shave factor earlier there, JB.
That's right. Best left unsaid that topic any further, I think. Shorty family.
Shave instead of the wax too. The wax is a no-go zone. Oh, can you imagine it?
I don't know what price we'll get for this dog. I think it's an each way, but it may come out as favourite here, Brazil Manelli. Who can tell? Look, I hope it does. I hope we do get a bit of a price for this dog. Look, hasn't won for 4 starts this greyhound, but we know pretty talented type. We saw fantastic run from Brazil Manelli in the All Stars Sprint final. Can begin, and I think good enough to win this one, as you mentioned, Shorty, in what is a pretty even race.
Excellent. So there we have it, the thoughts from JB. Now, JB, really important news for this Saturday night. There is a early kickoff because it's Canning Show night.
Canning Show, yeah. Always good event, this one. We've got the activities next door. The Canning Agricultural Society putting their show on, and our meeting slotting in, so we can be all finished up by the time the fireworks happen at 9 o'clock, Shorty.
So it's around a 4 o'clock kickoff,
if I'm not
mistaken.
First race, 4 o'clock.
Punters, don't let it under your guard. There'd be nothing worse than going and do your standard Saturday thing.
This
that's
is a
cool.
cracker meeting. You don't want to miss it.
100% right. So that's all right. I'll go out and do what I've got to do. When I get home at 7 o'clock, there's 2 races left on the card. You'll be kicking stones. So don't let that happen. Make sure you get your bets on nice and early and adapt to the early kickoff. Will you be over there, Sideshow Alley, JB, getting on the old Whizzy?
With the show bag, I can't afford show bags. not on my wage.
Oh, JB, surely you can sneak a ride in on the old Vomitron over there.
but certainly make sure we've got free entry here to the track, and of course you will get a front row seat to the fireworks.
So good.
Come on down to the track and early finish.
Once we're all done after the greyhounds, but so you can make sure you have an early. Like I'd go almost a brunch option for this week. So around 10 o'clock, and then you can come here and have the early afternoon / late afternoon / early evening dinner
meal
out here trackside.
That's right.
Whew, so good. We're all organised.
We are. We've got it sorted. Hey, speaking of being organised, just one thing I have to mention, Shorty.
Yes.
What's happening there?
So myself, along with Peter O'Neill and Callum Robson, and also the great man Jason Lincoln from Skies joined us, the Chasing Winners team for Movember. JB, if you happen to have a bit of luck with some of our tips this month, give generously to what is a wonderful cause for Movember. And if you want to sort of listen into a little bit about how it's affected both myself and Pete's lives, just tune into Greyhound Gossip from earlier on in the week. It's quite hard hitting, but it gives you an idea why this cause means a fair bit to both Pete and myself, and great to have Callum and Jason on board as well. So if you have a bit of luck this month, get behind what is a great cause with Movember.
Good stuff, Jordan.
Thank you, JB, and to everybody tuned in. We appreciate your company as always. Get your backside trackside this weekend. Mandurah Friday, Cannington Saturday. Back plenty of winners. We'll be back again this time next week with another big edition of Greyhound Gold.